Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about fear in this episode. And fear can stand for two things: forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. Now, the thing about it is, fear seeps into so many places, and fear can be disguised as so many things. Even I, right now, am living in fear. I am, because I am fearful of putting out these videos. I am fearful of the judgment. I'm fearful of people not understanding me. I'm fearful of not communicating what I wish to out. I'm fearful that the world that I believe to be true possibly could not be, because my partner taught me that you need to leave possibility, at least 1%, if even that something is possibly possible or not possible. And so I allow for that. And at the same time, so many things in my life are pointing me in this direction, and yet I fear also not doing what I feel I'm meant to. And so I'm here doing this episode on fear, is because I wish for you to know that fear, no matter where you are in life, is still there. It's just up to you to decide if you decide to live in that fear or allow it to take over, or if you decide to push ahead and go. And that's why they call it courageous, and that's why they call it bravery, is because in times that people you would think would have fear still go, because they're pushed by something so much more. Like those brave soldiers that go out and save lives, even though they could die to save their injured friends, soldiers. There's just so many instances of bravery and courage that overcame fear. And fear is something that is among us every day, in every moment and choice of life. And it's up to us to decide if we wish to listen to that fear and experience that fear, or face that fear, or just put it aside, at the same time wallow in it. And yeah, I just wanted you to know that everyone goes through fear, not just you. And it is hard, and there are different degrees. At the same time, there are different types of fear, is because one thing I've definitely learned too is, even throughout generations, the things that we experience do change. Not fully, but they do. There are things that we have in common. There are the general things that we all experience. And then there are the things that are a bit different. Is because our ancestors have allowed for us to be in this moment of today, to have this possibility of expanding our consciousness, of being true to who we are, rather than having to live and survive the way that we had to in the times of war, in the times of not being able to eat, the poverty, in the suffering. And yet there are still people that are going through that, and we're allowing for that, while other people are just enjoying their lives and having a lot of the money in the world, while some have no money. Well, when I say some, it's more like a huge percentage have no money, and a small percentage have all the money. And what they're doing with that money is not helping the ones suffering. Not at all. Is because, to be honest, they could end all that suffering. We could end all that suffering, and yet we don't. And a huge one is that is out of sight, out of mind. Anyways, that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, today I wanted to talk about fear, is because this morning, or last night I guess, I had a dream. And in my dream, it asked me, what if I don't do my path? What happens then? And to be honest, it was just nothingness. Nothing happens then. It's just everything is, I suppose, the same, which is fine, and everything will go its intended course. But I do wish to live my path, and so I wish to overcome my fears, which is being in front of all of whoever it is that will see me, judging what I say, what I do, the life I believe to be true. And I need to be okay with that, because I need to trust me within me, and I need to believe in me, and with my guidance of angels and higher beings and God and my higher self, and all the signs that I have been shown my whole life to be here in front of you. And I wish for you to know that I am still fearful, even though I know I have all this love and support from all different realms. I'm still fearful because it is tough. And I wish for you to know that human life is tough. It is. We were put here with all these emotions and all these things that make it harder for us to proceed with what we wish. It's not something that just happens in a snap of a finger. It's something we need to trudge through and push through, and sometimes we stop and wallow and cry and huddle within ourselves, and sometimes we scream out, and sometimes, I mean, we go through so much, and it's really what we do out of the things that we experience that make us who we are. And I just wish for you to know that even if it's not the exact same struggle you're going through, each of us have struggled and are struggling. And even if it's not the exact same experience you're having, we all have had similar or are similar. We have been doing this for beyond what you can imagine, for millennia, really. And we're here in so many backward steps and reverse steps and so many forward steps, and everything right now is here at this time aligned for us to decide what it is we wish to choose to experience from now and for another millennia, if you will. Anyways, don't make the choice from fear. Realize your fear and make your choice from what you truly wish to experience. And I wish for us all to experience what it is we all truly wish to. And if for you it is suffering, then it is. But I don't believe it to be so. I believe we all truly wish to be loved for exactly who we are. Anyways, love you all, and good luck with deciding your journey, with deciding your experience. And thank you for allowing for mine. I love you all.